really quickly, I wanted to touch on the Taylor Swift story because this is a heartwarming one on many levels. It's really cool because the backstory, Jackie, as we talked about, is the fact that Taylor Swift's albums, obviously the master albums, belong to a record label, and it was recently bought over by a different record label, not someone that Taylor was a fan of. And this has happened a few times that we've seen in the entertainment industry over the last couple of years, where the owners of the material are not the artists, and therefore there's some issue around it. But Taylor's not taking this lying down.
She's a badass.
She totally is. And I love that. So she's basically re-recorded, because she has the rights to re-record her material at any time. She's recorded some of her albums, including like Fearless and Red, and she calls it Taylor's version. And now some of the bigger broadcasters of music, including iHeart Radio, has committed to only playing Taylor Swift's version, right? Which I think is a win for artists. And we talked about how when you're a creative, sometimes you may not know the business deal details.
And that's the biggest drawback, I feel, for people coming into the music industry. And you see this, right? Like, I want to be a singer. I want to be an artist in the industry, and it's not enough. And you only find out when you actually, because it is an industry and it is a business. So what does that mean? It means your work could potentially be owned by someone else. And the whole drive around that industry is to make money.
And I think, what we can learn from people like Taylor Swift and earlier Scarlett Johansson about, her deal with Disney is like, tap back into your creativity. What Taylor's done now is very, very creative. Like, re-record them. And she's awesome at TikTok. I'll share a screen here as I talk about how, there's a whole universe that, we know Napster. We probably don't know this world, Jackie. You don't know both of those at the same time, right?
No. Again, so it's called support group. Maybe they'll have some remedial training there too.
That's a hilarious support group for aged humans trying to TikTok. So it's called Swift Talk, and they really sort of try to, from what I understand, it recreates that sort of concert vibe, right? So like, she's posting clips and people are posting like supers with their own lives on top of her lyrics, and they're chatting amongst themselves. And recently, there was some gossip around one of her songs is about an ex, and that ex is, though she doesn't actually say it's supposed to be Jake Gyllenhaal. And she talks about how he took her scarf, and he didn't give it back, and that it.
Wow.
And so all of TikTok came to her rescue. But wait, this is the part that I thought was super cute. Dionne Warwick got involved, and she loves to do funny tweeting. And there's a message in here, I promise. She loves to funny tweet. So she got in there and she's like, hey, Jake, you need to return her scarf. Like, it doesn't belong to you. Box it up and I'll pay the postage.